Bendy straw elbows. They are going in. There are legs. It's walking. It's walking.
It's walking. Okay, good.
This is so mesmerizing. You can't stop.
Oh.
What the fuck were these people on?
It looks
no!
It looks like an absinthe serving stand.
That's not what's going in.
That's probably the least horrifying of a number of possibilities.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm concerned that there's some beautiful chocolate now.
Just wait.
Chocolate doesn't deserve this.
Probably
Just
doesn't.
wait.
Okay.
Okay, so that's vanilla ice cream.
Okay,
It was vanilla ice cream that's melted.
Okay, that's fine so far.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, don't do that. Please don't.
No!
Please don't do that. Stop what you're doing.
Why?
Why would you do that? I don't understand.
What? I'm still.
I know what's going on now, and I don't like it.
No, I have no clue what's going on. I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh no! Oh my god! No!
Literally.
When you turn the cap, it. Oh no! Oh!
Why would you use an egg?
So I think Dan's volume problems have been solved.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
judging by this.
Oh my god!
Why?
I hate
Okay,
this.
so we've got some bread slices.
That are.
We've got some flat bread slices.
Yeah.
We've got some cheese.
You had to roll some shitty white bread for your Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese and prosciutto.
And now prosciutto. Yep.
Why are you doing this
that's-
prosciutto?
This prosciutto doesn't deserve this. It deserves
Y'all
better than
know.
this.
Y'all don't you shit on Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread can go fuck itself.
Absolutely, can go fuck itself.
Dim's fighting
Yes.
words.
Oh god, there's more layers.
Just get some quality sourdough.
No, don't roll it again. Stop.
So,
Stop
and now,
it.
what? Butter does not belong on this. Bake? Okay, that actually might
Okay,
be
butter belongs on everything.
Yeah, butter belongs to anything that goes into those. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it's baked, okay, fine. I thought it was gonna get served as is.
Wait.
No, not in the eggs.
Why are we rolling?
What do you mean, why are we rolling?
Did you guys get an ad? Or is this
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
This is
video?
part of the video.
Well,
You'll collect an ad right after that,
Yeah.
but like, who cares? The horrors continue after.
Oh no.
I was
No.
confused because I had an ad and I have YouTube Red and I was like, that can't be.
yes.
Oh wait, crap, I tapped off. 1 minute. What time is it we at?
Hold on, everybody pause. I'm at 6:42.
I'm at 6:46.
We're at 6:47.
Alright, we're making crepes.
I'm at 3 minutes.
Okay, are you... Let's wait for Izzy. He needs
Yeah,
to
let's wait for Izzy.
Like Coca-Cola.
Tell us when
I
you
appreciate how thoroughly I've derailed the start of session with this.
Izzy,
best-
tell us when you
the-
see crepes.
The best part is once this video was a little way in, I started recording. So this is all going to be in the recording.
He has no idea what you are watching.
Did,
No.
did you get me threatening to fight Nick?
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
did, yes.
Good.
Coca-Cola walking.
Also, Ricky, I hate to break it to you, but Nick wasn't the only one you'd be fighting.
No, that's fine. He's just closest.
That is
What
true.
did you
He's
agree
also
to fight Nick over?
I accept your challenge of a duel.
Good.
Also-
Is Nick being challenged to fights?
he is significantly more of a threat than I am.
Because literally everyone in this chat did dirty the good name of Wonder Bread.
Oh, I wonder who I do. What's in a Wonder Bread? Creaminess surprises a Wonder Bread can hide. Yummy Nestle chocolate with candy shapes inside. Oh, I wonder who I do. What's in your Wonder Bread?
I hate this even more
Izzy's
now.
allowed to live.
Like, it's Wonder Bread. I can't see having a strong opinion of it one way or the other.
You take that
Okay,
back.
I grew up on whole
Full
wheat
of
bread, so I have a
flavor and
very
grape.
strong opinion of Wonder Bread.
I have a very
Yeah.
strong opinion of like shitty white bread right now because I'm stuck in quarantine with nothing but a loaf of the shittiest white bread, which is not Wonder Bread.
Oh.
I have very
And I made a
small-
sandwich, and I was so sad because you want to know what sucks? A tea
white bread?
sandwich made with Canadian white bread.
Yeah, it's not even white bread. It's sub white bread.
Okay,
Okay.
yes, I will agree I have made the mistakes of just like, this loaf of bread is like 25% the cost of this other loaf of bread. Clearly this will work.
I basically just buy 3 or
This
4.
is white bread. They just don't sell Wonder Bread at Trader Joe's.
There's a reason for that.
You shut
Yeah.
your whore mouth.
It has the delicious Ezekiel bread or Italian bread or sourdough.
You shut your whore mouth.
Yeah,
Yes.
Trader Joe's is not the place where you should try to buy white bread at.
Izzy, are you at the
If you
crepes
can't
yet?
get white bread, what kind of bread do you make
They
tea
are making a
sandwiches with?
prosciutto sandwich.
Make what with?
Okay.
Sourdough.
Tea sandwiches.
Oh, tea sandwiches.
Okay, Izzy,
Italian bread.
pause at like 6:45.
I think
Okay,
Italian bread
a
with
minute to
rye.
go. Why are there so much bread? Why are you rolling it?
This is why we had the Wonder Bread fight.
Yep. This is what caused the Wonder Bread fight.
Why are they making wafers?
Why aren't you making wafers?
Shut the hell up, Dad. I will fight you. Why did they roll? What?
You know, if this is all of this I'm going to fight you makes me really miss Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fight Club was so good. Oh, for context,
The movie?
no, Fight Club was where we picked up a bunch of weapons and went and fought behind our dorm.
Yeah, during like our last 2 years of college, we would randomly
Yeah.
like 3 times a week go and fight each other's with weapons right outside of the dorm room.
I remember that. I joined in once or twice.
And I
Yeah,
definitely
there were various people that joined in once or twice or came over to watch, and we surprisingly never got yelled at by public safety.
and I most definitely did
Well, no,
not
they're all
ever
blunt.
I most definitely did not ever skip class for Fight Club.
Definitely
Most
not.
definitely.
First rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club on stream.
Too late.
It's fine. It was like a
Trying
de-
so
seven-
hard
about
to
7 minutes,
actually
I'm
get
sorry.
more people into it.
Yeah.
Too late. It was like 10 years ago.
Izzy,
anyway.
back up
Yeah.
to like 6:45.
All right, is everyone ready to begin the crepes?
I'm ready.
Sure.
Let's
I'm
go.
playing.
All right.
Those do not belong in that.
These crepes are so pretty.
They're really pretty. They don't belong in that.
Vanilla. Look, that is way too much vanilla. What are you doing?
There's never enough vanilla.
That is so much vanilla. Oh my god.
What the fuck? That's a lot of
That I have no problem with.
Yeah, the heavy cream is fine.
It's gonna be
God.
delicious.
Oh no.
Dave, I'd like to
Oh
see
no,
how
I
this
think I
is
know
going
what
to be the
this
shit
shirt
for
is.
days.
I'm sorry, Izzy. You don't get to enjoy this.
Just watching this is going to give me the shit for days.
With the second layer of it, oh my god, it's a dessert lasagna.
Yeah, as far as the dessert lasagna.
Are we going again?
This is actually kind of awesome.
No, this is actually pretty cool. I like this one.
Yeah.
How do I know what it is?
But yeah, wait, it's
This is way less horrendous than the turkey or the Coke monster.
I mean, to be fair, it would be absolutely ridiculous to try and actually eat.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That
solid
is too much cocoa powder.
Yes, it is. Oh my god, this is
Are you sure that there's such a thing, Dan?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no, stop. No, this is already
No!
uncomfortable.
No, that is not.
Please don't.
That.
Please no.
What? No!
Please don't.
I think it's just because I
Stop.
really don't
To
like whipped
torture
cream.
all of you.
Stop. No, not the
What is
whipped
with this
cream. The
bread?
next thing. Oh, this is not. This is not.
No, but
okay.
I
Why are
really
you
don't like whipped
fisting the
cream, so
bread?
it's already bad.
Why are
I
you
actually
fisting
disagree with you. I don't like whipped cream either at all.
I've also,
fine.
while is not here, I've learned the new ways that you can get banned from making food at people's houses again.
What did you do?
No, I
Again?
never did anything for this. But you know that there was like the list of what got people actually the
Oh, and they're
I don't
putting
want them
the
in my
bread
kitchen anymore,
back.
which is usually just not cleaning up
Please
and
put
creating
it back
a
in the
huge
bag! Put it back
God,
in the bag!
it's a sleeper. It's a fucking sleeper. It tricks people.
No, what? No.
Go to make a fucking sandwich. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
No!
They're making French toast out of it?
Yes, they're making fucking French toast out of it. Oh god.
It's a box!
I hate
Part
it.
of a balanced breakfast.
I wonder what happens if you cut it open. Cut it in half. Does the chocolate melt?
They made fucking molten with
This was unnecessary.
No.
Oh, don't squeeze the potatoes.
The potatoes did nothing to
These
deserve
are the
this.
most disgusting potatoes I've seen all week.
Oh, I should like baked potatoes again, actually.
What did you see last week, then?
I'm not telling you, Dave. That's private. I'll keep you to stay out of my personal life.
Okay, so far this is fine. Potatoes with garlic butter.
Yeah,
That actually
potatoes,
sounds
garlic, butter, and
good.
cheese. That's
Okay, inside that's good for stuffed potatoes.
No, don't. Okay.
Fine. Good.
I feel like the problem is gonna be excess.
Oh no.
No, I think this bread thing's fine. It's like a French toast with Reese's Pieces.
It's creepy.
Okay, so
Creepier than whipped cream lasagna.
okay, now there's a problem.
That need to be wrapped in bacon.
Oh no. Oh don't. Oh
Everything
god.
needs to be wrapped in bacon.
Oh god.
Oh god! What? The what?
We have to
Nick,
go
did you see
derper.
nothing?
And I
to be
believe we
wrapped in
determined
bacon?
that there's no
I actually
bacon.
don't like bacon at all.
Now you have to fight me twice.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Nick, I actually have to fight
This
you now.
time, I'm helping Ricky.
Yeah, I think we all just need to kill the DM for not liking bacon.
God is dead and we have killed him.
Don't-
More for the rest of us. And of course they're violating another turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least so far the things
is a
that
violation.
Oh no. I know what they're doing here.
The turkey never consented to this.
see, I love bacon, and this isn't right. Oh god, are you? Why are we weaving bacon? Stop weaving the bacon.
No, don't stop. Oh my god, they're gonna make a
It's
tapestry.
it's
No!
a blanket.
This
First
is
of all,
just to
like
go
a
with the
picnic blanket.
potatoes. I don't see the problem.
No, I do not want more, Chef Plum. I do not want more, thank you very much.
But yes.
I love how it says "want more." No, I don't ever want more. Oh, that was fucking.
I need to go whittle hard right now.
Yep.
I need to
Is that
go.
what they're calling it these days?
I need to just go cry somewhere.
I
Okay.
regret nothing about
Okay.
sharing this.
Okay, fine, Dad. I'm gonna go cry out of my penis for a few seconds into the toilet.
Oh, that's a good addition to the quotes.
To the recording.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
glad. I'm so glad I turned the recording on.
One of you guys
Oh,
has to
that bacon
actually
blanket.
add that if you want it on memorable quotes. I'm not allowed to edit because I said it.
Oh, that bacon blanket though.
That bacon blanket. That was horrifying.
Y'all, that's how I want to go.
Smothered by
Alright,
bacon
what we're gonna do is
blanket.
Next time we go,
Yes.
next time we go over and Gavin's cooking, just tell him you want a bacon witch.
Good. That sounds amazing. Like, I don't even need to know what it is. You said bacon and you said Gavin's cooking.
I mean, a bacon witch sounds great, but that was
Yeah.
not okay. That was too much.
Yeah, that was just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It was a picnic blanket made of bacon, draped on a fucking turkey.
I think the first turkey was worse though.
The first turkey was way worse.
Yes, it absolutely was.
That was just merely, man.
You see, it's like a bunch of people are like kicking you while you're just on the ground, and then someone just takes Cheetos and shoves them in your nose. The fucking flaming hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
I mean, flaming hot Cheetos by themselves are tasty.
They are.
No.
They don't belong in noses, though.
Okay, Dave, it's your turn to get fought by everyone else.
I mean, I'm not gonna, like, they're not
Sorry,
amazing, but they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm too white to have a spice tolerance.
And we aren't.
Yeah, the rest of us are also very white, except for
But,
me. Is he?
but you have spice tolerances.
You
Yes.
build it up over time.
Yeah, it's a tolerance.
Yeah, you do what I did and just keep ordering pad thai from Thunder Mountain Curry until your mouth stops crying.
Yeah.
See,
Well, I was going to
the
say
approach that
that
I'm
you move
taking-
up from mild to moderate and things like that.
But they give you a 1 to 15 scale at Thunder Mountain Curry.
Well, they don't tell you about 11.
Just make sure that you're not taking steps so big that it's burning twice.
Mm-hmm.
so
That's true.
So I'm still at like the mild level.
It's okay, just go in the hyperbolic time chamber and train for a little bit.
Yep. I've actually eaten the 15. I don't like the 15, but I can eat it. It's definitely too watery and just pure spice with nothing interesting besides spice. But I still ate it because I'm dumb and wanted a challenge.
Yeah, I think I was usually ordering an 11 from them. That was quite good.
Yeah. 11 or 12 are like my go-to. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have everyone ready?
We do.
Will people ever be ready again after that?
No.
No.
Something inherent and important has broken inside of me.
Just get Gavin to make you a bacon witch and you'll fix it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh, just
I'm just gonna send him that with no context now.
please do. Oh, yeah, so I was listening to like an old Dollop episode today, and I found out about 2/3 of the way through that I was accidentally listening to an episode about the founder of the Saratoga racetrack.
Huh.
That was basically just like a footnote. Basically an Irish immigrant who basically punched every single person in Troy and then went to New York City to punch more people.
Goals.
Okay.
This sounds like a quality, upstanding person.
Oh,
Yep.
he absolutely was. He was in Congress for like 2 terms.
I take that back.
No, he probably went in with good intentions and then became completely corrupt.
Oh no. He'd already been with Tammany Hall for like a decade at that point.
Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, and also, he definitely didn't go in with good intentions and become corrupt because he left Congress quickly. So he probably wasn't corrupt enough.
What are we talking about now?
What the hell's the guy?
Congress. Also, there is an actual question for all of you in character the next morning if everyone's ready to start.
All right.
Let me roll for migraine.
Yep.
You're not just going to assume after yesterday?
Can I just assume a disadvantage?
You can choose to just assume a disadvantage if you want to.
You can always just choose to fail.
I choose to fail.
Checks out. Alright, so we come to the next morning after the wonderful adventure in the woods.
Wonderful is a word.
Wonderful is indeed a word. It was wonderful for some people.
I'm still seriously considering lighting people on for real fire.
Yep, I mean, Aiden, you're still pretty injured too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Aiden's still pretty injured from everything that happened. Everyone else is pretty good, though. Everyone give me, like, perception check. You can use observation if you want to have it.
Oh, right. Roll 20's a thing.
Is this right after we get out of the woods, or is this after, like, what?
This is the next morning.
Okay.
Okay, so we're healed.
Well,
Got
I rolled like crap, but I still passed by 0.
Okay.
I'm going to assume between the 2 healing school abilities available that I will be back to full health.
I believe you're probably getting back to full health in the morning because of how much of a penalty Victor had to heal you again after yesterday.
That's fair.
Yep.
Pass by 5.
Okay.
Let's see.
Pass by 3.
Perception.
Cast by 15.
Fail by.
Wait. How a pass by 15?
I'm sorry, pass by 7.
What?
Okay, that's a more reasonable number.
Yeah,
I'm
7
willing
is
to
a
believe you
reasonable
bought
number.
up your perception stupidly high or your observation stupidly high. I'm not willing to believe it is that high.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you guys have been questioning what it was, where exactly it was he put all those points.
It's true.
But, so the big thing is, at the end of coming back from the forest, you guys had some injuries in the party. Aiden and Taran were both pretty hurt. Coming back in the morning, Aiden, still pretty hurt, but no longer exhausted. Taran's fine. Like, you look at him, he's like, you're not even look like you're sunburned, let alone had your head lit on fire.
Which, let's face it, is a fairly normal occurrence for Taran.
I'm a warrior.
But yeah, it's the next
And
morning.
that
at
was
the
even
bar.
before Aiden. That just happens to Taran.
Maybe this is the source of all of those dragon thoughts. I mean, he did also light his mouth on fire. You can't forget that.
Yeah, details.
Yeah.
Yep, mushrooms.
Goldfish brain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's breakfast. All of you get to eat things. And discuss
what
whether or not
I'm
you're going to actually do the thing that some people want to do and some don't. Because last time, you went and talked to the Fae.
Because the party's full of dumbasses.
Hey, we were mostly chasing a dumbass.
Doesn't
That's
mean
an
we
insult to
weren't
other
also-
dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to go back to town.
Like, I did not want to go into that area of the forest explicitly.
Eric's
Look.
going to pinch the bridge of his nose and look down at his coffee, which I'm hoping I can get away with here.
Yeah, like coffee is illegal in the place where you guys live. Out here, it's like whatever land.
Hold on, let me roll to see if I'm allowed to have coffee today.
Actually, that's a good point. You might still care about obeying
I
the
might.
law, even though you're not. You don't have to anymore.
So if you roll below, if you roll below honesty,
good.
you can lie, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm allowed to have
Bad
coffee
about it.
today.
but you can do it.
So he looks up from his coffee and says, "My lord, we don't always pick our duties. It was your duty to bring Taran back out of the wood."
Which has been done. I don't have to be happy about it.
Look, I found some stuff that looks like honey over there sticking to the side of that rock. Anybody want some?
You are also bound by duty not to have done that to him, and I'm going to point at his still relatively crispy state.
No, it's not crispy at all. He looks completely normal.
Oh, I thought you said he still looked like he had a sunburn.
No, he doesn't even look like he had a sunburn.
Oh. I'm going to look over and have gestured to him, and then look back at my coffee and frown. And take a really
seems
deep
perfectly
sip of
fine.
coffee.
Want a chaser?
Anybody want some rock honey? I found it on that rock over there. Tara,
What is it actually?
It's sticky honey.
Probably.
Would you
ichor
like to
from
roll
the
nature
bugs.
to find out what it actually is, Dave?
Someone roll survival.
No,
Someone
I
roll
don't have any of that shit.
Okay.
Survival.
Can I roll?
Like, honestly, roll survival +3 or IQ -1.
Oh, that's actually really good. Let me see how much that actually passed by. Where did that put
Sure,
that?
I'll try the default.
Okay, that is
Wow.
a pass by 5.
2 6s, so Kristoff
Yeah, that's like moss and slime.
Yeah, the boy will be fine.
goes
Okay,
right into his
yeah,
mouth.
Yeah, okay, Moss is probably fine. He's eaten worse. He'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is that he has definitely eaten worse.
If he can get through the 200
Coins.
gold coins, he'll be fine.
So, Nick, what do I get from ingesting the moss and slime from the magic forest?
Well, Taran's burping and farting all day.
No!
Again, differences from a normal day?
Also, you have the hiccups.
All day.
For like the next hour.
So, Rick, where are we going up next?
At this rate, 6 feet under.
I was gonna say hell, but yeah, that works too.
6
Yeah.
feet under. Where?
So we have. How longer is construction ongoing?
So, the biggest lift for construction is pretty done right now. It's going to be ongoing for a while, but I mean, it could take a couple of days to go up the river and deal with that mine problem for the Fae.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
That's
Can I
So-
leave?
Listen, yes, you can leave and be a thing of go handle something. You're like, all right, guys, I'm going to be back in 3 days, because it's building where like you're needed when it's like, all right, time to raise another thing of stone up and get it ready for the next bit of construction, and then you sort of just go back.
Okay, so I'm basically like raising the pillars the bridge is going to sit on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't necessarily like doing a task for them, but it is something that they consider Taran owing.
I'm sorry, what do they owe me?
No, you owe them.
What do I owe?
A month. If we knew, this would be so much easier.
I don't understand. I didn't agree to anything.
Oh god, I've got to roll.
Either you agreed to something and forgot about it, or someone who's able to claim personal responsibility for your existence did, aka a parent.
I've never met my parents.
I just sort of turn and look at Anya at that.
I'd sound him. After
Good.
that's done.
The person
Good.
I grew up in Lord Alexander's court. And I don't think he would ever make a deal with the wrist.
Eirik grimaces and tries to chug his coffee as fast as humanly possible.
Anya just outright offers him an extra cup from her own stash.
He takes it
she
gratefully.
understands.
Like, he started with a disadvantage and then he got a migraine.
Well,
Well,
have some coffee. I've heard that helps.
But coffee,
Yeah.
coffee is disgusting.
After what it did to you, I'm honestly glad you think that.
Mm. So what did I actually would remember his name? What did Koldahiji say?
That you're a dumbass.
Why would he say that? I thought he was rather polite.
Did he say he spoke in a language I don't know, at least? He'll look pointedly at Ethan.
Oh, wasn't able to bargain to get the full details of what the fuck you did, other than the fact that you owed them certain tasks to be performed. And thanks to me, now the only one remaining would be to effectively shut down that mine.
But why would I owe them anything?
Think back to what
Because you
happened a
either
month
made them a
ago.
deal and forgot about it, made them a deal and did the incredibly dumb thing of trade your memories of the deal as part of the deal, or one of your parents or someone made the deal for you.
Again, I've never met my parents.
Wasn't there something about a month ago happening in all this?
Is that when we dealt with the tree?
Yeah, he said the deal was made a month ago, so I don't believe it would have been his parents.
Is a month ago about the time we dealt with the tree?
No, a month ago would have been during the downtime we had.
Yep, it was during the downtime.
And also, potentially, you made a deal unknowingly because you said... the other option, I guess, rather than the 3 that stated, would be that you made a deal not noticing it because you don't pay attention to what you say.
That's the most likely one.
I don't think I'm any different than when it was a month ago.
Well, that doesn't mean it's fully taken effect. Or that it could be, for example, they'll do their side after you do yours.
Also, depending on how badly you messed up, you might not be different at all. You might just be in debt.
Yeah, you might have just said, I'll do X, I'll do something, and then they never were going to give you anything in return.
Not all deals are fair ones.
Especially ones you don't know you made.
And especially ones with the fair folk.
And that's why you don't make deals with the fair folk.
But I didn't make a deal with the fair folk.
Had you ever talked to that fellow before?
Nick, I don't believe I have, correct?
Nope.
That fellow was also a pretty skilled illusionist with various other magical abilities. Like, the Taran not recognizing him doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, that means exactly nothing.
I mean, is it a fair assumption, Nick, that the only people I've interacted with in the past month are the members of the party, the members of the guard, the people in the village, and any passerbys I might have run into on the road?
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
I like that this category includes any passerby.
I mean, any of a number of random ass people.
Any rock that looked vaguely like it had a shape, clouds in the shapes of animals.
No, those he tried to eat.
I can't reach them. If I was just a few inches taller, I think I could actually get to the clouds. Going to say, looking up and, standing on his tiptoes and then reaching towards the sky trying to grab a cloud.
Why don't you ride on Eirik's shoulders, see if that helps?
Oh,
Eirik's just gonna look up with this look in his eyes that's like, how could you, who gave me coffee,
Why is Eirik
do
being
this to
punished
me?
for this?
I know, he's just staring at that extra cup of coffee she gave you, just like, hey, time to pay back that favor.
Oh god.
Grandma needs entertainment.
can I, Sir Eirik? I'm so close. All we just need to do is go to the highest point in the forest, and then I can stand on your shoulders, and they'll be able to reach the clouds.
Eric's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and then slowly look at Ethan with squinted eyes like, God, don't make me do this.
Nick, quick question. With
Yes?
animate plant, how far could a tree throw him?
Oh no!
Pretty far.
Okay. Here,
Looks like
you
Team
know what,
Taran's
Taran?
blasting off again!
Taran, here. Why don't you leave Eirik alone, and I can ask one of the trees real nice if it can help you reach the clouds instead, okay?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Maybe I can find the other half of my strong sword.
Can I read body language and see if he intends to do him bodily harm again?
Sure, roll it.
How much? Due to familiarity with Aiden, is there any bonus associated?
And are you trying to hide your intent here at all?
I passed by 6.
I'm pretty sure not at all.
Yeah.
Taran won't pick up on it.
You get like a +3 or +4.
Taran cannot, in fact, pick up on it.
Irik's going to say, fine, I'll do it. And down the rest of his coffee.
I'm sure, based off everything else we have seen, he will be fine. He'll
Also,
probably
you-
even land on his feet.
Also, just because Irik's helping him now doesn't mean you can't get a tree to toss him later. Sorry, not sorry, Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine, it's okay.
I'm pretty sure from everything I know of Izzy, I'm pretty sure he would not care if I had a tree throw him into space.
Does it kill the character? No, we're good.
Just don't be pissed off when I show back up half a session later with a lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
basically
no!
that's basically the things that I accept of the. So if I am doing something insane to Izzy, there will be something that comes back later from it.
Mm.
Sir Eirik, would you like me to add some honey to your coffee?
Thank you.
It'll make it sweeter.
Do not touch my coffee. That is a warning.
Taran's just going to take the honey and put more of it in his mouth.
Is that good for him?
Probably not, but it ain't killing
At this
him.
point, I have no idea what's good for him and not good for him, considering his reaction to basic medicine.
I mean,
What
it
does
ain't
coffee
good
do?
for us, because dear lord, this camp stinks,
What
but
does coffee do to him again?
You don't remember?
hallucinations, I believe.
Nope.
Vomiting?
Vomiting.
Coffee was when you had me up on your horse and I was vomiting for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
I have a running list.
Yes, you do.
I know.
Oh god.
Healing potions work, but also put you in incredible pain.
Mm-hmm. No, healing poultices make me loopy, but heal.
I thought a
Healing-
healing potion also still worked. It just
Yeah,
had counter effects.
Yeah.
Healing potion gives me a penalty to Dex and IQ, and gives me FP damage, but does heal me.
Yup.
Ay, ay, ay. You make no sense, Taran.
And we love it.
You're not wrong.
The players love it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what's going. Come on, Sir Eirik, we need to go find the
Players
toilet.
love it, characters hate it.
Yep.
So,
Come on, Sir Eirik. Actually, if we could all stand on each other's shoulders, think of how tall into the sky we can reach.
Yeah, I think that'd outright break my knees.
so I think at this point, given that we're clearly not going to get anything useful out of him, it's time to decide whether we're just going to do this thing or let him suffer the consequences.
I'm gonna lift him up on my shoulders and then not go anywhere.
I'm like a bird. I'm gonna throw my arms out to the side and start flapping.
So that way at least he's happy.
I'm a warrior! Warrior! There are probably parents and children coming out of their houses and looking at me and realizing you are carrying what appears to be, a young adult on your shoulders who is chanting like a 6-year-old.
Eirik has no expression.
Eirik is dead. Dead inside. That's the world.
You can see that you can look into his eyes and see this is a person who's lost all hope.
Yes.
The
You
world
look
makes
into the abyss. Eirik stares back.
Ah,
That's true. All right, I'll put it under memorable quotes.
Well, given that we were all there when the deal was made, I'm fair finicky enough. I'm not sure the consequences would be limited to just him.
You're not wrong.
But I didn't make a deal.
Shut up, boy.
The amount of party members that believe him right now, 0.
0.
But I'm a
-1, honestly.
In all honesty, Taran counting as the Taran backing himself up and Taran backing anyone up is at this point a -1.
Yeah.
It's a tiebreaker for the other side.
Yeah.
We can go look at. We can at least go look at the mine. Don't need to make a decision just yet. Get more information first.
I'll fly there. Taran
What
says.
exactly is it we have to do to the mine?
Shut it down, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can't imagine the folk who mine in it are going to be too thrilled about.
What was the
Probably not.
exact wording of the deal we made?
Shit.
Yeah.
Can I get this because would have been actually paid attention?
Roll IQ.
This is the reason people who are supposedly the smart party members take edict memory. It's like 5 points.
Pass by 2.
Right, so the specific wording is the mine has to no longer be functioning and, like, not producing metal.
What was this mine?
So theoretically,
producing?
if we just take all the metal out of it,
Good luck with that one.
Well, from what the people have been saying, it was a silver mine.
I'm betting it was an iron, that they were also producing iron.
So if we shut it down for all of 5 minutes, we still did the deal.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Fae won't let us play their game.
I don't know, Aiden. Are you good enough to play?
Nick, can I roll hidden lore to see if getting it shut down for 5 minutes counts, or getting it shut down for like a month counts?
Roll it.
Sir Eirik, move me a little to the left. I can almost get that cloud.
Okay, go. Where's my hidden lore skill? Let's see. It's against 14 for this. That is a pass by 6.
Okay, so the answer is it's complicated. 5 minutes could technically count if they have a trusted observer there confirming that you did in fact get the mine shut down and just happened to start back up again in 5 minutes. On the most technical term that basically is guaranteed to exact retribution on you.
So what's like the minimum we would need to do to avoid retribution?
A couple of months is basically you have made a good faith effort in achieving the deal, and like, unless the person's exceptionally petty, shutting it down for a couple of months would be good.
Are you telling
The
that
Fae
to
are
all of
almost
us?
entirely all petty.
This is not petty by the standards of humans. This is petty by the standards of the Fae.
Gotcha.
I don't know. How do you judge if a Fae is petty or not?
That's
They're all
great.
petty.
They're all petty.
Yes, they're all petty, but by their standards.
Reputation. You'd have to find out more about the particular one who made the deal.
That sounds like effort.
That sounds like, yeah, let's try to figure out more. I think we're probably good with if we get a month or two of it being shut down. Can you just, with earth magic, collapse it enough that they're shut down for a month or two?
Where is the stat?
What, Dave?
clean up on aisle cat.
Oh no, kitty
We'll be away for a bit.
is okay.
Taran is going to try to get Eirik to move closer to a cloud.
How hard is he trying?
Not very.
He just kind of sits there for a minute, not making any expression or moving. And then when he realizes that Taran's been leaning the same way for like 2 minutes, he takes 2 steps to the right.
Hey, Sir Eirik, do you think when we get back, I could get a new strong sword? Taran's gonna grab the hilt of his sword off of his back, and it's just, if you recall, it was like snapped in half.
Yeah, roughly off the top of my head, how much is a standard sword?
Remember, this is his Buster sword, though.
Yeah, this is
Oh, the big one.
The strong sword.
Was it specially made?
Maybe at one time, but it's such a piece of shit. Who knows?
Like where did you get a Buster sword? Like, I'm trying to figure out how much it would cost to replace your Buster sword.
Well, he probably chopped somebody's dick off and took it.
Eirik has the sword skill to know how much it would cost to replace that.
Fantastic. Do I need to roll?
You can roll. Yeah, you roll it +2.
For soldiering?
What?
For soldiering?
Yeah.
Cool. So at a +2, I pass by 8.
Yeah, so Eirik can quote off a bunch of different figures for like, all right, if I were buying swords for an entire company, this is the amount I'd be looking at. If one dumbass broke his sword and had to replace it, this is the amount. Looks at Taran's sword. This sword was made of really shoddy iron in the first place, so it'd be even cheaper, but you'd never give it to one of your men.
But it's a Buster sword, so like...
Well,
It's not a Buster sword, it's just a two-handed sword that's really poorly made.
It's a thrusting bastard sword. Think Ichigo's meat cleaver.
Oh. Oh! One of my disadvantages is working for me. This is awesome. I'm gonna take out my old thrusting greatsword and kind of pass it up to him. Because I use a wooden sword now and be like, does this work?
You're giving this to me?
It's a standard issue sword.
Sir Eirik, how could I ever repay you? Taran is going to, pretty much engulf your head with a hug.
You could start listening to me, for
I always
a start.
I always listen to you, Sir Eirik.
And actually take orders.
I take your orders, Sir Eirik.
Think about that. Think about that, and follow that train of logic through the next time I tell you to do something. Just hold on to that in your head.
You see Taran trying to think about it, and then a bee catches his eye, and he starts following the bee.
I let go of the sword. He has it.
All right, so Taran is going to actually get off your shoulders and then go look at his sword collection.
Good. Good. I have my shoulders back.
Mm-hmm.
I will label this Sir Eirik's strong sword. What is it? It's just a standard issue thrusting bastard sword?
It's a thrusting greatsword.
Heavier, does more damage.
So it's swipe +3, reaches 1 or 2.
Okay.
Weight is 7, cost is 900.
You're just giving it to him?
I have a disadvantage for it.
Oh no.
And I'm not rolling against it because Eirik would never try to resist that urge. So
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how much does it weigh?
7.
That's awfully heavy for a sword.
It is a big sword.
It is both a big sword and it also includes scabbard weight.
Okay, that's a bit fairer.
I'm actually going to look this. It's just a thrusting greatsword.
Yes.
In the base book?
Either base or low. Well, we use low tech stats for everything, but otherwise, yes.
Okay, I will look in the low tech book then.
I don't believe this is one of the ones that got updated. I think it was mostly armor that got updated.
Page 70. This is a surprising upgrade over my last one.
Is that actually going to help your ability to hit anything, though, with it?
Absolutely not. It does
Probably
one more,
not.
It does one more cutting damage though than my old sword did, and it's not shittily made.
Yeah, this one won't. I won't be rolling a die to see if you break it every time something happens.
That is an improvement. I was figuring that it would just be just as bad as the other one within like a couple of sessions because he doesn't know how to maintain swords.
Oh, it'll eventually get there, but like it'll take a while. And it's less that he doesn't know how to maintain them and more he just treats them really roughly.
I've been trying to teach him.
He's been trying to learn.
I disagree.
Strong disagreement.
Does this have a parry bonus? It does not.
Okay, I agree he's been trying to learn. I disagree that I've actually been making any progress.
That's, yeah. Thank you. You have made it so I am still going to be exactly the same effectiveness in combat, because I need to go through 2 weapons to get my third one.
Oh, I'm glad I could help. I did not realize that was a thing.
Is it you have reacquired your disadvantage?
Yay!
And now it will take longer to get rid of.
Just hope the dice do what you want.
So
the sword near a cliff a lot. That will solve the problem.
So Taran goes over and looks at his sword collection. He takes out Sir Eirik's stronger sword, puts it down, takes out his sword, puts it down, takes out his short sword, just kind of drops it into the ground, and then takes out the broken remains of his strong sword and of his green sword.
What was his green sword?
Was that corroded piece of garbage we found in the tomb?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So should